My brother, he'll tell you he'll take credit for my athletic ability. He says he pushes me.
Brendan was good. Brendan was very, very good.
They put an offer in front of Brendan that was just was a great offer, and Brendan fell in love with the stadium, with the coaching staff, and he found his way here.
The drive is something that still bewilders me, boggles my mind, amazes me, impresses me.
And you're kind of seeing that happen now as a fifth-year guy.
It's been fantastic for me to watch him play all during his life.
I first started playing baseball when I was 3 years old. My parents lied and said I was 4 so I could play t-ball.
As long as I know, Brendan's wanted to play baseball, and the first story I can remember is having to sit through his older brother's baseball games when we lived in Fishers, Indiana, and he was just dying to play. And Brendan was a bigger, taller 3-year-old than most kids his age, and he probably could have played with his brother's team. And because he was so eager to play, I went to the YMCA and they were starting a 4-year-old t-ball league. I may or may not have forged his birth date on that application when he was 3, because he was as big as a 4-year-old, if not a 5-year-old, and no one questioned it. And so I've got a baseball card from Brendan at age 3 playing on a 4-year-old t-ball team. He did well and was one of the better players. No one ever questioned that he wasn't 4 years old, and that was the start of his baseball career.
My brother, he'll tell you he'll take credit for my athletic ability. He says he pushes me.
I mean, I don't remember a day where he and I didn't have a ball in our hands and we were trying to beat each other.
It really made me competitive growing up.
We were best friends that had our differences. Competitors is the best way to put it, and we made each other better.
He still got a couple inches on me, so he got the height, but we were really competitive growing up.
So here in Lynchburg is where his family was. He went to Holy Cross Catholic School. His brother was a good baseball player also. They were the best 2 players on the team.
I had a May birthday, and the cutoff for U-Trip ball was May 1st, so I got to play up for a lot of seasons. Played up with my brother on his teams for a couple seasons.
Brendan was good. Brendan was very, very good.
Actually, in 8th grade, our varsity team wasn't very good back in Virginia, so I got to play a little bit of high school baseball there too, so that was fun.
I just remember watching him, and I personally thought he was heads above everybody else in high school.
He learned how to be disciplined at Dowling. They would get up in the morning at 5:30 in the morning, and he'd be in the weight room.
There's an expectation that you spend time in the weight room, and I think that really helped him develop the work ethic that he has today.
You get those couple of standout guys in high school that really show their true colors and who they can be, and I think Brendan was one of those guys. You got your typical high school athlete that is a good all-around athlete that plays a lot of sports but doesn't really excel in one specific one. But Brendan was that guy that was really good in anything he did, but then baseball came around and it was like, okay, damn, this kid can play.
I got to play varsity when I was a sophomore, so that was kind of when I really knew I had a shot at playing college baseball.
His junior year at Dowling, he was really starting to stand out. Some scouts were coming to watch it. It really got exciting that maybe he would have a chance to play at the next level. So when he hit for the cycle, when Bradley came out to watch, that seemed like it was meant to be.
And when we came here, met with Coach D, they put an offer in front of Brendan that was just was a great offer, and Brendan fell in love with the stadium, with the coaching staff, and he found his way here.
You know, it just seemed right. It was like a dream come true. I wanted to play college baseball my entire life. I thought Bradley was the right place where I could develop as a player and as a person too.
It was fantastic that Brendan got a chance to go to Bradley University. I think he's enjoyed all 5 years that he's been there and has done very well.
Coach Truman and I have a very good relationship. You know, started out freshman year, we both came in at the same time.
Somebody who was really eager to learn and wanted to be as good as he possibly could be from a young age, and I think wanted to have this stuff happen overnight and happen real fast. And
he knows exactly what he wants out of us. We know exactly what we're going to get out of him.
One of the things we had to do was make sure that he understood that it was a process and it was going to take some time to get where he wanted to go.
I've become a better hitter by being more selective, being more aggressive in hitters' counts, and he's really pushed me to be the best that I can be.
And you're kind of seeing that happen now as a fifth-year guy.
I admire his work ethic so much. Another word that I would use to describe him is just so driven, and that's one thing that I wish I would have had like him.
He had that air about him that he could compete, and given the opportunity, he was going to elevate his game and was going to be successful.
The drive is something that still bewilders me, boggles my mind, amazes me, impresses me on a daily and weekly basis.
I think the hardest part right now is kind of realizing that my career could possibly be coming to an end. You know, baseball has been my life for the past 18, 19 years. Me and Coach Truan talk about it all the time. It's really a lifestyle. You know, you live it, you breathe it, you love it, and I don't know what I'm going to do without it next year if this is my last season playing competitive baseball. So I think that's been kind of the toughest part for me this season, is to try to just soak everything up and have fun out there.
He's come a long way, and what we have always told Brendan is baseball doesn't define him. We don't want, what happens on the field or what happens, that's never going to define who he is.
I'm really proud of the man he is today. So regardless of baseball and whether he goes to the next level, doesn't matter. That man will succeed at whatever he does because he is determined and driven, and he's hardworking, and he loves others. I'm really proud of that as a mom.
I love telling people that he's my brother.
I think this is all of our happy places. We love being at the ballpark, the whole atmosphere. This is what our family does. This is where we are happy. All of us being here together, with Brendan, with Grandpa, we really can't think of anywhere else we would rather be.
It's been fantastic for me to watch him play all during his life, and his brother play all during his life. I've enjoyed every minute of it, as you can probably tell.
I've developed not only as a player, but I think as a person too. Coach Dominguez, Coach Truan, Coach Werner, Coach Scully, Coach Kelch, Coach Leb, all these guys that have gone through here have really helped me develop not only as a player, but as a person too. It's been fun. I came in freshman year to have secured that spot and be playing the last 5 years. It's been special. I'll always wear the B shield with pride. I'm gonna miss my time here at Bradley when it's over.